Hello everyone, and welcome to a continuation of my last video uh, of my Attack on Titan manga read-along. Technically, every Attack on Titan manga read-along is a continuation because I'm reading the same manga. But what I mean is, I'd like to read 4 chapters per video, but last time it was too late. So I had to cut the video short, but this is the rest of that video, technically. Okay. So we are just going to read chapter 53 and 54, which is part of volume 13, I believe. And then that should conclude the volume 13. Yes, the volume 13 video. And we can start volume 14 next week, and we should be on schedule. It is 27 September 2022, and no confirmed information yet about when Attack on Titan, the last part, is coming out, but I'm still hoping for, when did we say? October next year. Is that the fall season? Let me just check. What is that season called? Chart. Yes. No? Yes. Fall 2023. So I'm hoping for fall 2023 because it seems to be a good time for big shows to air. Based on next fall, which is Chainsaw Man, Spy Family, Mob Psycho, My Hero Academia, Bleach. So by my calculations, I'm thinking that it would be most beneficial for Attack on Titan to air fall 2023. I'm joking, but also mainly actually hoping. It gives me time to catch up. Okay, so in the live chat, who's going to be reading along? I know that Modru is, Dark Shadow just got back, Mike is here, Sniper. I don't know who else is going to be reading with us, but welcome everyone. If you're watching this back on YouTube, welcome. Let's start with episode 53, Smoke Signal. It begins with Erwin falling to his face, obviously with a loud noise, a loud boom. And we can assume that these are the tests being run that was talked about in the last chapter. What's wrong, Eren? Are you finished already? Get up! Humanity's future is riding on you! Stand! That's a bit rough. That is fucking rough. Like, I know that a lot weighs on her shoulders, but this is a freaking, 16, 17-year-old child? 16? Stand! Hey, Four Eyes. Don't you think he looks different this time? He's not even 10 meters tall, and he's missing some flesh. Also, Eren's ass is hanging out. I know that. Eren, do you think you can still move your Titan? If so, give me some sort of signal. If you don't, we're digging you out of there. Then Mikasa jumps forward, and Armin behind her. Mikasa! Hey, that gloomy little brat is ignoring orders again. Should we punish her? No, he's not responding. We're done. Hot! Eren, you're seriously hot right now. Wait, stop. Eren's bleeding. Let me do it. Wow, this is incredible. He's way more attached to it than he was earlier. Hange, he's more fused with the Titan's body, like they're becoming one. He might end up just turning into a Titan if we left him like this. Would it be okay to try it out, or would that make me a bad person? Whoa, Moblit, look at this. Eren's face is seriously messed up. Hurry. Fucking Mikasa just screaming in the background. Hurry, get a sketch of this. Is he going to get his old face back? We'll need it for comparison later. Hurry. Squad leader, do you have any human compassion at all? And then Mikasa. Sorry, I got carried away again. Experiment complete. All troops withdraw immediately. We're withdrawing. Search the perimeter. Make absolutely sure that there were no witnesses. So they failed after all. You get in the same carriage as Aaron. Yes, sir. Aaron, hold on. He's fine, I think. He'll be handsome as ever in no time. I think. They're checking the perimeters. We really can't do this quietly, can we? That telltale smoke goes up whenever he turns into a titan, even deep in the mountains. We need to assume that they're watching us from somewhere. I can't believe it. I slept for a whole day. I'm glad you're back to normal. Mikasa probably won't slice me to shreds now. Huh? Anyway, do you remember the experiment we ran? No, I don't remember a single thing from the experiment. How did the hardening go? Unfortunately, we observed nothing like that phenomenon when you were a Titan. Nothing at all? Really? No. We checked to see if anything was left of your Titan body after the experiment, but there was nothing. This is how the experiment went. You transformed into a Titan in order to harden your body and fill a giant cave that stood in for Wall Maria. But since nothing happened, we proceeded with our backup plan and ran endurance and intelligence tests. I remember how the plan went, but nothing about the results. Well, the first Titan was a 15-meter class, the same size as the ones you've made appear in the past. We gave you simple orders at first, like to raise 1 foot or wave your arms. You seemed fully conscious and followed any orders, no matter who gave them to you. We tried to have you speak, but it didn't work. It seems your mouth is not structured for speech. Only screaming. Next, we had you perform tasks using logs and the rope. You were able to do fairly detailed jobs. You could probably build a castle as a Titan quite easily. But after an hour or so passed, we saw a change. It was when you were writing on the ground in order to communicate to us. You had been writing, "I don't know how to harden myself." Then, all of a sudden, you inexplicably wrote, "What my father did to me." What? After that, your writing became so jumbled that we couldn't read what it said. You looked like you were in pain. Do you remember anything about it at all? I don't. After that, you writhed around for about 30 minutes. Then you exited your Titan, probably of your own choice. We could tell then that your memory was cloudy and that you were only half conscious. After you rested for half an hour, you tried turning into a Titan once more. You weren't able to harden yourself the second time either, and you appeared as a 13-meter class Titan. We tried to run earlier intelligence tests again, but couldn't. None of our orders reached you, and you seemed to be incredibly hungry. You ate the house you built earlier. Danger, danger. You ran wild for a little while longer, then seemed to run out of energy as you turned back into a human. We had to help you get out of your Titan. You rested for another 30 minutes, then tried to turn into a Titan for the third time. Obviously, that was definitely a mistake. Why? Clearly, his stamina was running out. Based on the size of his Titan and basic cognition failing compared to what he could do before. So I don't know why they let him rest for only 30 minutes before trying again. But I guess, I'm not what they are. So. That time your Titan was less than 10 meters tall. It was so incomplete that you couldn't stand on your own. It was even more fused with your body, and tearing you out was a lot of work. So at the very least, this means we won't be able to start immediately on the operation to retake Wall Maria. All because I couldn't harden my Titan body. That's exactly right. It is a real disappointment to us, and everyone's been miserable today because of it. We can't let any more time go to waste. What's next? Titans might rise up out of the ground. Maybe they'll come raining down from the sky. Oh my god. That was a foreshadowing. And humanity's still a pack of toothless prey animals. Don't mock Sky. She's toothless, but she's cute. In any case, we're in a shitty situation. Aaron did everything he could. I know that, but so what? Why does it matter that he tried his best? Right now, he can't close that hole. Yeah, it's not... Levi is not like, today's society where you get participation ribbons, right? Doesn't matter that you tried your best, you failed. But blaming Aaron, we know how Aaron turned out, so clearly his style of parenting is maybe not that good either. I'm joking, he's not his parent. Blaming Aaron for that. Hold on, I'm just being an asshole. I'm not blaming him. Going over our shortcomings and bitching about our situation is an important ritual. Ah, that's funny. Take a whiff. Inside these walls, the air's always stunk like trash. It's been that way for over 100 years. We've always lived in shit. That's our situation. I didn't notice it until just a few years ago. After all, I've sucked in this stink since the day I was born. I saw it as normal. But the air I breathed outside the walls was different. Yes, life out there is hell, but it's got something the walls don't. Freedom. Out there, I finally saw what I'd been missing. In other words, what Levi's trying to say is we learned that you can't harden your body, and that's a success. He can't harden his body yet. That is an important distinction, at least for the time being. You do not seem to have the ability to harden your body on instinct. That's not all either. We also learned how long you can stay a Titan after multiple transformations, and we got a rough idea of your versatility and limitations. But I mean, I thought that was pretty much clear after he turned into a Titan the second time. But the third time, sure, just making sure, maybe third time's the charm. We'll probably have to pay the price for letting off that smoke signal. But our job now is to make the most of these results. In other words, let's keep fighting, is what you meant. Right, Levi? Yeah, thanks for that. Why was I the one given this role, at this rate, saving humanity, repaying Hannes and the others? I won't be able to do it. But learning that fact might be the beginning of something new. That's a good visual. For now, I'm ignorant and powerless. For now. But why did I think of my father during the experiments? Would I have been able to control my Titan for longer if that hadn't happened? Father, where are you living right now? Or are you already... Dun, dun, dun. Historia? No, that's not her. Is this a memory? When is it from? I can't. Not again. Anymore. And you're still weak. Don't push yourself. Yeah. What was I just thinking? As to where we go from here, now that we know that you can't harden your Titan, our next step is clear. We'll go after the Wallists and everyone around them. They seem to know something about the origin of the walls made out of hardened Titans. They might know how they were made, or in other words, something about Titan hardening. Also, Now that Erwin's in the royal capital, he should know something about why the race family and not the ruler of humanity, the king, are the ones allowed to learn those secrets. Dun dun dun! Wow, Historia looks really pretty there. Well, they're saying why the race family and not the ruler of humanity, the king. But how do they know that the king doesn't know? Maybe the king and the race family. Mitras, the royal capital. Is that a gang of child thieves? I didn't think the royal capital would be in such bad shape. It's the same everywhere. Even if you try to crack down, the holding cells are already overflowing. So what do you mean calling an MP like me off the job at a time like this? Can't even handle a royal summons on your own? I'm not in the mood for a chat about our days in the training corps. Cut me some slack, Nile. I was sure you were going to die an early death. Your right arm's already waiting for you in the afterlife. Is it because you still believe in those delusions you talked about as a kid? Yeah, and those delusions are turning into reality. Good for you. By the way, Nile, Minister Nick was tortured, then killed by the MP's Interior First Squad. Were you aware of that? No. I see. It seems they wanted to know Aaron's location. Why do you MPs want Aaron so badly that you're willing to kill for him? We're just following orders from above. We don't know their reasons. And while we're the face of the military police brigade, the interior MPs on the other side. While we're the face of the military police brigade, the interior MPs are on the other side. Our chain of command is different and we don't have any contact with them. Even we don't know what they're thinking. There's no one who exercises official control over them either. They have a free pass to do whatever they want. So you came here to have me tell you something that you already knew? It won't make any difference if you twist my arm. What do you think? Huh? Will handing Aaron over to them end this crisis inside the walls? What do you think? It's not my place to think about that. All I do is carry out the job given to me, and that is the problem with humanity. We all say it's not my place to think about that. We must screenshot. Too many people think like that. How's Mary doing? I heard her third one's on the way. But this is such a good page, just the beginning of the page, because at first I think this is exactly the problem with humanity. One of the problems. We don't think, we just do. You know, there's no critical thinking, and that's why so much bad things, like the level of bad things that happen as a result of people who don't want to think. They just kind of put their head down, and but then the next visual right there is like, it shows why. Because he has a family, because he has a wife to take care of and kids. 3. So it's difficult to make the time to think critically because it's not easy. It takes time, it takes well, mainly, I guess it takes time. And the energy that most people need to use in order to rather take care of their families, you know. But still, why don't you learn to focus a little? As I remember, you wanted to join the survey corps alongside me. Well, then you fell in love with a girl at our favorite bar and chose to protect that one woman instead of joining the corps. Yeah, that's right. I betrayed all of you and shamelessly survived to this day. But I don't regret it. I'm proud of the fact that I have a family. I respect you. The soldiers we trained. I mean, if it weren't for the people like him who have families, who would people like Erwin even be protecting? Like, it's good to have the truth and find out the truth and blah, 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 blah. But without people like Nile, humanity will die alone, knowing the truth. He has most likely heard rumors about what happens to those who ask too many questions. Another issue. Yes. I respect you. The soldiers we trained with, who died before us, felt the same way. You were able to live in a way we could not. But just because you follow orders and protect your position doesn't necessarily mean you're protecting your family. Right now, our small world is changing. Hope or despair? Who makes that choice? Who will choose? And who will you trust? Erwin, what do you think you're doing? You know me. Yet another gamble. It's the only thing I'm good at. You just keep doing your job. I wanted to give you a warning. That's all. I'll leave you here. Oh, and one last thing. I was quite taken with Mary myself. Ha! You think I didn't know that? But you chose Titans over her, didn't you? More interested in Titans than Mary. There's something wrong with you. No, the world needs Erwins and it needs Niles. You can't force Erwins to be Niles and you can't force Niles to be Erwins. But Erwin could always use a little bit of Nile and Nile could always use a little bit of Erwin. That's balance, right? We're stronger when we work together. People are different and that's good. But instead of working together and filling in each other's weaknesses, people who are different end up arguing and pushing each other away. I don't understand you. Well, I don't understand you. You're crazy. No, you're crazy. Okay. Then we have a visual here of everyone going. Wait like this. I'm thinking of a thumbnail, okay. Maybe just like. Everyone read it? Yes. Captain Levi, what is this? Instructions from Erwin. Do you trust him? Those dumb enough to say yes, come with me. And once again, if one of them said no and didn't come, they wouldn't be forced to do so. That's important. That was close. What would have happened to us if we had stayed one more night in there? Sasha is dramatic, right? If we had stayed one more night in there, Captain, are those interior MPs? Beats me. I can't imagine they'd act directly all the way out here, but they didn't take me too seriously either. Hurry to the rendezvous point. Good thing the moon's out tonight. Trust District. Poor doggo. Hey, aren't you Levi? It is. I've seen him before, too. That's Levi, humanity's strongest soldier. Hey, he's small. Ha! I've only ever seen him on a horse. You're in the way. Come on, Captain. Hear us out. We humble folk just want a word with you. We lost out on a lot of work because of that evacuation plan you soldiers made all that noise about. It's not just us. People don't come to towns by the wall like this one anymore because of all the uncertainty. Our income's gone and we can't eat. The garrison ran off somewhere and crowds of thieves came in to take their place. But taxes are as high as ever. What are we supposed to do? Why'd things turn out like this? Why do the Titans keep attacking? I think I know why. It's because you and the Survey Corps aren't working hard enough. I've always blamed myself if I don't make money in my business. I work and get nothing in return all the time. But it's not like that for you people, is it? You laze around, get nothing done, and you still get to eat. Right? What are you doing strolling through town like this? Going shopping? Out on a walk? Woman in town? In tow? I almost thought it was like in town, ... like trailing off, but it's woman in tow. All high and mighty. If you've got any shame at all, just leave some money and go away. Start repaying us for all the food the Survey Corps didn't earn. Oh, hey, watch out! Watch out for what? What's that? Humanity's strongest soldier? And then thud. Oh, he kicks him in the... There's a carriage coming! And then... And they grab Krista and Erwin. I wonder if I can see here. They don't focus on anyone else. It's mostly... Here it looks like everyone is everyone. Armin is Armin. Aaron is Aaron. John is John. Okay, but anyway, then the carriage comes crashing through and the Krista and Aaron are kidnapped again. Krista and Aaron. They've been kidnapped again. Oh no. Hey, are you... And then they're gone. In the meantime, Aaron and Krista are actually safe. In a room somewhere. It didn't look like them. It didn't look here though. They looked like themselves. Oh wait, hurry to the rendezvous point. I was looking at the end of the last night. So here they only focus on Levi. They don't show anyone else's faces. Ah, I see. Ah, definitely you can see here in this panel where the guy says it's because you and the Survey Corps aren't working hard enough. You can definitely see that's Jean and that's Armin. Okay. He doesn't look anything like me with that horse face of his. I hope he'll be okay. If they're found out too soon, they'll be in big trouble. Poor Armin, being felt up by an old, drunk, gross thief person. So, how about it? Let me hear your voice. Ew, so uncomfortable to read this. I just want to hear that pretty voice. I thought I was done with being that bastard's body double. So uncomfortable. What's it look like inside? They're going to see through Armin's disguise if we don't hurry. I see. I feel bad for him too. How's your leg? It's moving... Oh, how's your leg? It's moving pretty well. It's not that bad. Dun dun dun. So that's the leg that she feels responsible for, right? Okay, chapter 54. Location of the counterattack. Counterattack. You're amazing, Historia. Look at how well you can read already. That's because you taught me how to. Sis, I guess Animaechan. Oh, you can't let your nose run like that. You've got to act more ladylike, Historia. Okay. Whoa. Oh. That's such a pretty visual. Good job. One-chan, what does ladylike mean? Well, it means something like being a young lady, like this girl. You like her too, right? Yeah, because she's a kind girl who's always thinking of others. You should grow up to be like her. This world is full of pain and suffering. That's why you should be someone everyone can love, who depends on others, and whom others can depend. And on whom others can depend. I wasn't thinking about that, but now you made me think about it. It's gonna be so cute. Then I want to grow up to be like you. Huh? When I grow up, do you think I can be like you? It's fine. All right. Oh, cute. Sorry, Historia. Time's up. I want you to forget about me again until the next time we meet. Huh? And then she left. Who was that girl? And then she woke up drooling. Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. I was just sleeping. No, wait. I feel like I had an important dream, but I can't remember a thing. Yeah, that happens to me a lot too. It's already so late. The sun's about to set. I'd like to think that with Captain Levi they'll get results, but are we really up against the Reeves company? Imagine all this time they spent alone together. A handsome boy, a handsome girl. They never even once. Nah, but it was just one day and they were worried about their friends, so I don't think there was time for that. Are we really up against the Reeves company? Huh? Scrape. I'm sorry. I failed as a titan, and that's why we've got to waste all this time on tricks. Why are you apologizing to me? Huh? Ymir, you want to rescue her now, right? Rescue. I feel like it wouldn't be a rescue anymore. It's like you said. Back then, Ymir chose what life she would lead. I've got no right to interfere, and she doesn't need me to. All I have now are some vague facts about my birth, and a huge role that I don't see myself remotely cut out for. So, what do you want to do? I don't know. Aaron's body language. What? Oi. I'm just saying what I see. I envy you, Aaron. No matter how hard it gets, you always know what you want. It's not just you. Everyone is that way. They all have something important enough to them that they'd risk their lives for. Ymir saw the real me. The me that chose the Survey Corps. The me that didn't even know about. The me that even I didn't know about. But after Ymir disappeared, I stopped understanding who I am and what I want. You probably can't understand, but that's how I feels. Wait, you probably can't understand how that feels. Ymir saw the real me. But after she disappeared, I stopped understanding who I am and what I want. Okay. This wasn't in the anime. This is nice. to see. Bet you are going to write a fanfic before bed now. No. I feel too bad for Mikasa. I wouldn't. No, I totally understand. We both live in this absurd world where if we don't do something, we'll lose everything. We don't have time to feel conflicted. Right now, what do you mean? We don't have time to feel conflicted. She's literally feeling conflicted. And she said you don't understand, and then you said you do understand, but then you say we don't have time to feel conflicted while she's feeling conflicted. Maybe she's right about you not understanding. No! Right, I don't think that would work for Mikasa. Right now, Armin's taking on a dangerous mission as your body double. Shouldn't you be more worried about him? Sorry, but to be honest, I don't see why. Krista probably would have been worried for everyone. Krista Lenz was a good girl. But Historia's parents never loved her. Nobody did. Quite the opposite. No one wanted her to be born. Her story isn't even especially unusual. There are lots of kids like her in the underground. So, everyone was disappointed, right? That the real me was this empty? That I'm nothing like the good girl Krista Lenz was? No, that's not true. I don't know about the others, but I didn't really like the old you. Yeah, well, I guess compared to the others, he really didn't much care for her. Like, I mean, in particular. It felt like you always had a forced expression on your face. It was unnatural, a little creepy, honestly. Oh. Her face. That looks like, I don't know what expression he was trying to draw there, but it looks like this. The part with the 3 dots, but then she looks like, oh. But there's something I like about you now. Huh? You're just normal. Just a normal girl who's absurdly honest. That is the Tanjiro disgust face. You're sure that it's Eren and Krista, correct? I actually want to screenshot it and post it, but... yes, their features match. Did you see if the captives are wearing disguises? No, not yet. Ow. Do you want to mess everything up again, you damned fool? I apologize. Same face. It is. It's a very similar. It's pretty much the same face, yeah. Hold up on your report. Honestly, this is our last chance. Where's the guard? Come on. For situations like this, we need to start by stripping our captives. And then Mikasa looks so badass there. So she drops down. He gets a fright, turns around. The guy kneed in the face. Whoa. So he probably hears her kind of like land. And then before he even has the time to turn around, she literally, knees him in the face. Then Levi's here. He's grabbing the other guy. Wait. Yes. Is this angry face? Is that Mikasa's face? Whoa. But then Levi's there and grabbing and throwing and flipping. Oof. That's a pretty cool visual with Levi kind of like. Mikasa tackles the main guy, the leader guy, and those two untie themselves and tie up the captors. No, the captors. Hurry! Connie, there's 3 of them. Is that really everyone? Yes, that's everyone. There's no one else nearby. Oh, he took out a gun and she shot it with an arrow. What if you hit Mikasa with that? It's Mikasa's fault for taking her eye off the prey. So cool Sasha moment. Wow, I like how she's drawn there. She looks like freaking... She looks really cool. Looks like we pulled it off. Are you the boss of this company? No, you've got it wrong. I'm just someone they used to transport the cargo. I'm nothing but an old man. Please, sir, be gentle with me. I don't know anything. Oh? Oh, that day. You were blocking a gate. This is him. I remember his staff calling him boss in the past. Hear that? Boss? Being in your nest makes me feel antsy. Let's get some air. Fine. We'll keep your underlings on the floor here for a little longer. Hey, fix his gag. Yes, sir. I heard. Huh? You're really a boy. It's all your fault. I used to be normal, but now look at me. You have to do something about this. You know what Armin needs to do? Kick you in the face. But he might enjoy that too. Fuck's sakes. What are you doing? Hurry up. Why did you take me all the way here? Do you know where this is, boss? This is my town. Trust's outer gate. Former outer gate. Humanity's southern front. The border between worlds. A frightening place, but lucrative. It was a good town. I'll tell you what we call it. The place where humanity first defeated the Titans. And the place that proves humanity's powerlessness. We used the strength of a Titan to close a hole made by a Titan. We tried a lot of things, but in the end, humans just couldn't match up. Of course, it's not as if a Titan's strength alone closed it. Many soldiers gave their lives too. It took all of that, plus a chain of countless miracles to keep your town just barely standing here. And the source of those miracles is Eren. That's who you tried to snatch from us. So you took me here to lecture me? Please, soldier, give me a break. Being up here isn't easy on my old body. You're right. Never mind. I hate having to see an old man get chewed out. Tell me, what was the point of the deal you made with the interior MPs? Deal? There was never any deal. We followed orders we were given. The point was to follow those orders so that we didn't lose everything. But the night raid failed, and so did the kidnapping. Everything the Reeves Company has is going to be seized by the royal government on whatever charges they come up with. My employees and their families are going to be thrown into the streets. On top of that, a few of my subordinates and I will probably die in some sort of accident to keep our mouths shut. But I do have some good news for you, soldier. Those guys in the interior are idiots. You people go out to fight and kill Titans. How are a handful of cheap thugs like us supposed to take care of you? What a bunch of morons. I mean, that girl over there brought us down single-handed. It's ridiculous. Ha, ha, ha. What do you say, soldier? Good tip, right? Yeah, we're apparently up against fools. I understand that much. But why are you letting these fools kill you off, boss? They're dumb, but they're the rulers of our world. Ain't that the fucking truth? The fools that kill and eat you people don't even wear clothes, right? I see. That's true. But we can kill the Titans too. It's the same thing. If you're going to die anyway, you might as well try. No. Why not? If I fail, that just means more of my men will die. Don't worry. That will happen either way. What was that? Tros district, your town, is on the verge of failure. It was once occupied by Titans and is half annihilated, but there are still people here. That's because there are engineers here who fill and fortify the gate and soldiers ready for a Titan attack. But the Reeves Company plays a major role too by bringing people work. At this rate though, the Reeves Company will disappear. That will be the final blow to this town. It will stop functioning entirely. If that happens, your employees won't be the only ones out on the street. It'll be everyone living here, except the soldiers. How many of them will make it through the winter? Ooh, this is rough actually to read through, right? Like about considering like a character like this Reeves guy, the guy that we really disliked in season 1 when he, with the whole gate thing and the Mikasa having to force him to realize what's important right now and like blah, 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 blah. But to see him from this perspective is really interesting. It means he's not a flawless man. No one is. But he's at least a man that can be reasoned with. So, yeah, to see how important he is to the town is really interesting. And also to think now, as Levi says, without him in the town, this town that's already struggling to just survive, the only ones that are going to end up surviving are the soldiers. And it makes me think of like these horror stories that I've heard about in the real world, which I don't want to talk about, but basically just soldiers that take advantage of poor communities that they're supposed to be protecting and helping. Well, it's inevitable now, because you won't give us Eren and Krista. Countless people will die. So, to keep the people here from dying out, will you hand over your 2 treasures? That's exactly right. I'll give you Eren and Krista. What? Huh? Captain Levi, but you'll have to accept 3 conditions. From now on, the Reeves Company will join the Survey Corps in opposing the Interior Military Police Brigade, as well as the royal government and its decrees. Are you telling me to start a war? 2. The Reeves Company will trust the Survey Corps wholeheartedly. Trust you? We merchants only use that word as a joke, you know. Merchants? I'm not speaking to you as a merchant. I'm speaking to you, Demo Reeves. I'm asking you about how you live your life. What kind of man are you? Will you let your men and the people of this town die and accept defeat? Or will you face the rulers of our world and fight? Even I don't know what the right answer is. You are free to choose. Wow. Hi, Sky. Can I just quickly show you to everyone and how cute you are? Wait, please, 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 please. Let me show you. So cute, so cute, so cute. Okay. Nope. Okay, this just jumped down to the end. Let me go back. Sky! Can I quickly just show you to everyone? Just quickly. Look how cute. Cute baby. Yawn. Show them you're toothless. Show them you're toothless. Okay. Only Hanko can do that. Depends on the day. Her nails are clipped, so I don't get as scared. She just wants to play. Usually I would get scared because she has quite sharp nails, but while she was under anesthesia, they cut. So now it's... Hello, boy. Hello. Okay, last stretch. Will you let your Let's try that again. Will you let your men and the people of this town die and accept defeat? Or will you face the rulers of our world and fight? Even I don't know what the right answer is. You are free to choose. Ha! Amateur. What kind of idiot accepts a contract without hearing all the conditions first? Oops, my apologies. 3. From now on, the Survey Corps will receive priority access to any rare or luxury food, drink, or product the Reese Company obtains. Tea, for example. Fantastic! That's a fantastic condition, Captain. Hey, Sasha. And then Mikasa looks introspective. It seems you're even greedier than a merchant. I like that. You're a smart man. We have a deal. Cool. No doubt. So, then we are here. Clutter. Rain falling down. Hey, Reeves! Are Aaron and Krista really up here? Yes. Aaron has used up his Titan powers and I've trapped him in a cave. You MPs have to hurry. They are dumb if they believe that. Sun. I can't believe this. My men, my horses. Do something. Our mission is... Damn it. This is all because they rushed my horses. How many times did I tell them we couldn't get through here today? Those stupid bastards. For now, I'll send out a search party. It worked. But only for now. This will only buy us time. This preposterous battle is only just beginning. Here's what we've learned from the incident. Yeah. I don't even blink anymore when horses get hurt because it is like part of the course now with these kinds of shows. Here's what we've learned from this incident. If it means getting Aaron and Krista under their control, the monarchy will do anything within its power, with next to no consideration for the security of the people and the wolves. We cannot permit the monarchy to keep up this abuse. Oh. Armin is crying because he was fucking molested. And John is trying to comfort him while Connie and Sasha are trying to not to laugh. Aaron is staring at the key, and we see Mikasa looking at the key, or him, but it looks to me like the key, and then we see a zoom in on Historia looking at Aaron intently after their little intimate chat. We cannot permit the monarchy to keep up this abuse. We cannot allow this absurd situation to continue. You're awake, Sunnis, as we count down the days to humanity's extinction. Hi, Dave. We're just finishing up a chapter of Attack on Titan. We cannot allow this absurd situation to continue as we count down the days to humanity's extinction. these measures are now the only way for humanity to survive. We'll use our strength to overthrow the royal government, and we will seize control over what's left of humanity inside these walls. Dun, dun, dun. That's always a dangerous phrasing. This is the only way. We have to do it. We have to use our strength. But it's not necessarily bad. It's just a dangerous road to go down, even though I do understand the choices. But it's kind of like, I was talking about this earlier today with Francu. So our police isn't the best in the country. In this country, our police isn't the best, right? Some police work very hard. Many of them are just corrupt. So many communities have their own like community security group. And they kind of, for the most part, try and take care of themselves. There's lots of private security, blah, blah, blah. And in Richards Bay, Hanku's dad, I don't know if he started or was just a big part of something called the CPF, right? So, you know, they helped the community. They were basically like, they weren't private security. They were more like, you know, concerned citizens helping. But then, soon after, something called the CPI was established. And they were doing that, but then they took it too far. Where they were like, you know, it's like vigilantes. Vigilantes, oh, it's such a great idea. They're helping people, you know, in a way that, like, but then there are, what if a vigilante doesn't have the right sense of justice? What if he, let's say, a stupid example, okay, this vigilante has decided that people who steal, they will get the stuff back and give it to and return it to the people. They will steal from those who stole and give it back to the people who initially owned it. Kind of like Robin Hood, I think, who the government or the kingdom at the time took a crazy amount of taxes, didn't use it to improve the lives of the people, and they just, you know, spoiled themselves. So as far as I understand it, Robin Hood basically just took their money back and gave it to them so they could eat. So imagine that is now a good vigilante, right? But now you can get the vigilantes that go too far. Now, everyone that steals, I will chop off their hands. Is that appropriate? Isn't that a bit much? Isn't that taking too much into your own hands? Or taking too much hands? Bad joke. So like, bye Madru. Hope you have the 2 days off is relaxing. I have 2 days. Well, tomorrow I will be recording some reactions, but I can't post it to OnlyFans but I'll still record them. So I will be recording tomorrow. And yeah, then I have Wednesday off. But thank you and enjoy work. I hope that it goes by fast. So yeah, what I'm trying to get at here with this conversation is just that their plan is understandable. They have to overthrow this government that has been getting away with far too much for far too long and doing horrible things. But it is just always you should just always be careful with these kinds of lines of thinking, lines of reasoning. This kind of vigilante path, it is necessary, but also that doesn't mean we cannot criticize and see how it unfolds. Like, for example, the torture scene, we see that they're clearly going to torture Sannes, which many people would say that he deserves that because he killed someone and he tortured someone. So it's basically like just he's getting what he gave, right? It's karma. But at the same time, that does turn them into torturers. They will never be able to go back from torturing someone, even if that someone is themselves a torturer. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm not judging. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm not saying they're right either. I'm just saying that we have to be we have to be critical of these kinds of things. I forget what exactly their intent here is, because they might not even need to torture him, because he could just like, no, I will reveal everything. We don't know, but we'll see more as the manga continues. But yeah, today we're just reading these 2 chapters. Shit, I shouldn't have pulled off the stupid sticker, because now it is glued there and it's gonna annoy me. I've been so annoying tonight with little things, like this hairpin has a stain on it, like a little spick, and it's so annoying. You can't even see it. Look, you can't see, but if you look from close, see, isn't it so annoying? Stupid spick. And now pulling off stickers on bottles. What is that coming soon page? Oh, I haven't seen. Is it another joke? Just to finish off, we see Erwin saying, we will seize control over what's left of humanity inside these walls. Clearly, humanity does need new leaders, but at least in the real world, a common issue with this kind of overthrow of a government is that oftentimes it's replaced with something just as bad, or something that quickly devolves into being just as bad as the previous government. Not saying it's the same case for the Survey Corps, but that is just why it's important to be careful. And be careful of this kind of thing, and we should remain critical. Okay. Forget about Titans. I don't care. I just want to see you. Knocking on my heart's door. Spread your wings and fly. Close your eyes. The impossible dream of seeing you. I want to believe in miracles. The changing streets. It didn't matter who. I just wanted to kill someone. Under the same stars, we were both so clumsy we hurt each other. Miracles. Those anxious feelings. I truly want to see you. These unending raindrops. Sakura, see you. I can't see you. What the fuck? Will Eren see him? Is it like some kind of boy love alternate universe? like the goth Mikasa and stuff? Funny. Next volume, the J-pop nightmare arc. What the fuck? If you were to slaughter that symbol of prosperity and appear as a creator of conflict, blah, blah, blah. Okay. If you were to slaughter that symbol of prosperity and appear as a creator of conflict during the height of this crisis, what do you think the remaining masses would do? No revolution by force can avoid this outcome. Never mind plans to retake Wolmeria. Erwin, do you have another image of the future to show me? Is this... Oh, that's from volume 14. Ooh, seems interesting. A wall must be overcome before the monarchy can be overthrown. Its height nearly insurmountable. Okay, well, that's the end of volume 14. When is next Attack on Titan day? Oh, Friday it seems. 58, 59, no, 58, 56, 57, 55, 56, 57, 58. So then we'll be reading volume 14. Pain, actors, Kenny the Ripper, and gunshots. Hey, 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 hey. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Okay. So thank you guys for reading along with me and ending hearing my thoughts on volume 13. I think what stood out to me a lot was the possible change. I have to rewatch the anime to be sure, but I think that the scene between Eren and Historia was not in the anime, which was really a nice addition. Nice to kind of see some exchange between them, especially because of things that are kind of hinted at later, which I'm still unsure about. Okay. I'll see you if you want to read along live. Friday, 30 September. It will, or maybe the 29th. Just keep an eye on my schedule on Twitch. And then I should post the video either by the 1st or the 2nd of October to YouTube. Bye.